Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new match reaction. Arsenal have just drawn 1-1 at Anfield to Liverpool, and after sitting down to thinking about the result, I think it's mixed emotions. Anfield, yeah, everyone knows how tough Anfield is. No matter how Liverpool play, Anfield is always a difficult place. No matter where they are in their form for so many years, even when they were mid-table, Anfield was still such a difficult place to go and play. And of course, now that they've gone better, it's almost improved. I mean, it's just they're such a difficult team away, and you've seen that with the record. And this was a game that I really felt that there was an opportunity for Arsenal to really win this game. Liverpool have not been in the best of forms. They have got a lot of injuries, and I really felt that Arsenal today had the chance to go Anfield and get a win and really make a statement. And because for me, if we won this game, I think we make a big statement to the rest of the league. I think it shows that we are Premier League favourites. And today, we came out with a draw. We're going to talk about the result and the game. And for me, someone offered me that, the potential of a draw before the game. I would personally, I wouldn't have taken it because, I feel that Arsenal, were good enough to go win the game. And I don't think it's been diluted. I think when you watch the way Arsenal have been playing, and especially when you compare the way Liverpool have been playing, they haven't been playing the best. And I really thought this was the game where Arsenal really make a mark and win the game. But unfortunately, we couldn't do that. When we started with the game, we started off 100 miles per hour. We get that early goal. And I think the problem with such an early goal is sometimes the team is left a bit confused on whether they should keep attacking or now they just start defending. And I think Arsenal was in that mind. After we scored that first goal, we didn't do anything. We got a few chances, but other than that, it was just so sloppy. Every time we go to the box, our final pass was either we work so well, and in the final third, either we keep the ball on for too long or we just make the wrong pass. And we kept doing that in the first half, and we let Liverpool off the hook so many times. I really think if we managed to execute the final ball, we could have probably scored 2 or 3 goals in that first half, but ultimately we didn't. And I think that's been our problem, especially this season, that our final balls, every time we go into the box, it seems that we don't know what to do or we just make the wrong decision. Today, Martinelli, countless times making the wrong decision, either making the wrong pass or keeping the ball for too long. Saka, I mean, he had some good moments. Jesus had some decent moments, but Martinelli, every time this guy got the ball, simply wasn't doing good enough. Simply wasn't good enough with the ball, and I think that's why he got substituted off. But apart from that, look, Liverpool got the first goal, the brilliant goal by Saka, and I think everyone's going to talk about, let's just talk about Zinchenko. What was Zinchenko doing for that goal? Firstly, he knows what Saka's going to do. Salah's going to do. Salah's always going to cut out, go on the outside and just slam it in. And I think he tried, wait, does it cut out? I don't know what they're saying. He's always tries basically cutting in and, slamming it in with his left foot. And I think he tried that a few times. And I think Zinchenko should have known with his days at playing Manchester City against Liverpool, he should know what Salah's trademark is, and I think today he was a weakness. He simply was a weakness today, and it just wasn't the goal today. Today Zinchenko simply wasn't good enough. I think there were so many moments where he has the ball and he just makes a stupid pass or he takes too long with the ball, and Liverpool intercepted, especially in the second half. There were so many chances where there was like 2 opportunities, or I think it was Zinchenko lost the ball in very dangerous areas and Liverpool almost scored, but thankfully they didn't. And I think Zinchenko needs to cut that from his game, and I think it's shown that once Tomiyasu is back or Yuri Timber is back, that will be our starting fullbacks. I think Ben White and Zinchenko are going to hold the bench. And because for me, simply just not good enough. I think Ben White today wasn't good enough as well. He did okay, but when Nunes came on, Nunes brought him a lot of problems. I don't know with Ben White. He's okay in defending, he's okay in attacking, but sometimes I just feel like he makes these unforced passes, unforced errors, which just don't need to be done. Maybe he's nursing through an injury right now, but he needs to do better. For me, man of the match, Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice. 3 monster performances today, especially Saliba. So composed on the ball, even when at one point the game was a basketball match, left and right. But Saliba was one of those players, just kept his cool throughout the game and just looked so composed. David Villa, shout out to him as well, looked really good today. I think a lot of fans expected David Villa to make a mistake. There was a lot of pressure on him on this game, but I think he managed the game really well. He did okay. Now let's talk about the midfield. Look, Declan Rice, I already talked about, he did fantastic. Odegaard had a really 50-50 game, to be honest. I think he did okay in some moments, but sometimes this guy was just making the most craziest passes that he simply did not need to do. He is booing the ball so high to David Villa. David Villa can't catch the ball, so he has to chest it and then control it. I don't know what Odegaard was doing. There were some other moments where he was sometimes taking a bit too long, or sometimes he's not committed, either just shoot or just do something. Just sometimes takes too long. Kai Havertz, I think he did okay today. One thing I liked about Kai Havertz today, he kept the game simple. There was one moment where he could have gone a penalty, but the follow-up after the shot, I really think he could have done better. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, there's not really much to talk about our front line. I think they're all quite quiet today. And, Trossard came on, he did okay. But look, it's a bit disappointing we didn't get the win, because I think especially in that second half, we really could have gone the win. When you see the second half, especially the last 15 minutes, you could see the momentum shifted to Arsenal. And it's multiple times we get in the box, but we just keep messing up the final ball. And it's, that's something we need to cut out, because against these big teams, you're not going to get many of those chances, and you need to take them. That's where world-class players shine. That's where players like Mohamed Salah shines, where he gets that one moment, one goal, bang. And also need to get those type of signings now. And, he brings the discussion of whether Arsenal need a centre-forward. For me, I don't know if Arsenal need a forward. I mean, who's even out there? We need a one-shot, one-goal type of striker, but there's not many out there. So over the next few days, you will see a discussion again of whether Arsenal need a forward. But yeah, I mean, look, overall, it was important. For me, it was just important we didn't lose. We could not lose today, especially where the Liverpool haven't playing too good today. We just couldn't lose today. And I think we did okay. Much better than last season, because last season, we got the 2 goals, but apart from that, we just defended the rest of the game. But today, I think we managed it really well, and especially in the second half, the last 15 minutes, the momentum was on us. And I think at the end, I was quite happy with a draw, especially when you look at the way the game panned out. So yeah, I think a draw was a fair result to both teams. For me, another thing, he needs to bring on Reece Nelson. What's the point of giving Reece Nelson a contract if you don't bring him on? He needs to come on earlier. But yeah, we go top. We're top of the league heading into Christmas. Our next game is West Ham, so hopefully we get the win there. But yeah, it's important we just didn't lose today. That's exactly what we did. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about today's game, and I'll catch you guys next time.